Okay, so iOS 14 was a massive update with all new widgets and an app library, a bunch of privacy features with major updates to music, photos and other apps. But even with all that, Apple didn't just stop there. It went on to release what I think is the most amount of features ever in between major iOS updates. So here's a timeline for all the iOS 14 updates that happened after the iOS 14 update. iOS 14.1, October 20th, 2020. This was your standard 0.1 release that came installed on the newer iPhones and brought along support for 10-bit HDR videos on older iPhones and iPads so that now everyone could watch and edit Dolby Vision shot on the iPhone 12. And it brought a bunch of fixes like every other update, so nothing major, standard 0.1 stuff. iOS 14.2, November 5th, 2020. This was just 15 days after that 0.1 release, and it added about 100 new emojis, which is always welcome. But it also added 8 new wallpapers, which is unusual for a point release. But here they are with their dark mode variants. The other big update was to the media controls in Control Center, with faster access to the AirPlay menu and this cool new UI for your playlists and podcasts. And they also added a dedicated Shazam toggle to tag music without using Siri. Then there was support for intercom with HomePod Mini and optimized charging for AirPods Pro. Also added was this cool new feature in Magnifier to detect people's faces and measure distances to them using LiDAR. So it was pretty feature rich for a point release, but it kept on adding up going forward. iOS 14.3, December 14, 2020. This was more than a month later, but as promised, ProRAW support was added to the 12 Pros 2 months after they were launched. The TV app also got some love with a dedicated Apple TV Plus tab and improved search just like music. Fitness Plus was launched and support for AirPods Max was added. Privacy labels also went live on the App Store, and there were some minor updates with weather and health recommendations. iOS 14.4, January 26, 2021. This was a regular point update and brought smaller improvements like improved QR code scanning, an option to classify your Bluetooth devices as headphones, and a new alert on your iPhone if your camera is somehow replaced with another one. Pretty small update, but what was coming was huge. iOS 14.5, April 26th, 2021. Exactly 3 months after the last update, Apple drops what is arguably the biggest point update ever for iOS. The headline feature was Unlock with Apple Watch that worked as a way to unlock your iPhone while wearing a face mask. But there was also the podcast app redesign, which made it more like the music app. AirTag support was added with updates to Find My app. There were more emojis, 2 new Siri voices.
Hi, I'm Siri.
Hi, I'm Siri.
Which could also announce and take calls hands-free on the AirPods. Apple Music got a new way to share lyrics with everyone and new top 100 playlists based on cities. Maps got a long overdue ETA sharing feature along with reporting hazards with Siri. And there were minor updates to news, reminders, the Translate app, and Fitness Plus. But what really made all the news was app tracking transparency. This was when your Instagram app asked for your permission to track you across the web. Yeah, this made almost every other app ask for your permission before they go tracking all over the internet. But apart from that drama, support for PS5 and the latest Xbox controllers was added, along with dual SIM 5G support for iPhone 12 and a slightly updated software update UI. So you can tell it was a big one. iOS 14.6, May 24th, 2021. This is currently the latest release, which includes support for Apple Card family sharing introduced at the Apple event, premium subscriptions for podcasts, which is now pulled, and minor AirTags improvement. But in a strange move, Apple announced some upcoming features to iOS with the update. Lossless 24-bit audio is coming to Apple Music in June, along with Dolby Atmos and spatial audio for AirPods. They also announced major accessibility updates, particularly with the Apple Watch. iOS 14.7. This is currently in beta and this has to be the last one if Apple doesn't decide to do a 14.8. But yeah, right now it looks like it's going to be a minor update with air quality information for more cities and something that's been missing on the HomePod for years, support for multiple timers. Yeah, that's hopefully the entire iOS 14 timeline for you. Remember, iOS 15 is coming real soon and there's going to be a bunch of videos coming out. So get subscribed if you don't want to miss any of them. And leave a like on this video if you found it to be helpful. And I'll see you with iOS 15.